I think it's fair to say that the Elytra is one of the rarest items in Minecraft. Now, the way you're supposed to get these is by fighting the Ender Dragon, opening an end gateway, going through that end gateway, and hoping you have an end city close by on the other side. Now, of course, as soon as you open one end gateway, you're actually good to go. You can just continue exploring the outer islands, although there are actually 20 gateways that you could open in total. Each gateway will teleport you to a different location around the outer islands. In fact, you wouldn't need to open an end gateway to obtain these things. You could do one of two things. The first one is really long, simply by bridging all the way to the outer islands. You would need a lot of blocks and it would take a lot of time. Or you could do what I did ages and ages ago, almost a year now I think. Make a flying machine and grab yourself a pair of Elytra. That is how I obtained my first ever pair of Elytra on Simply Survival, and it was a bunch of fun. But today, we've got bigger fish to fry. I want 64 pairs of Elytra. As you know, Elytras do not stack. They are non-stackable items, meaning I couldn't get a full stack of Elytra unless I actually get 64 Elytra. I mean, that makes no sense, but I'm doing it anyway. Now, just before we do start our crusade, I would like to mention that the XP farm apparently has been removed out of betas. I have not tested it for myself, although I have seen some promising tweets that would back this up. This is very sad. I mean, at least we tried. We do like a trier. I do appreciate anyone who got involved in trying to save this farm, which leads me onto today's video. Let's exploit a setting that Minecraft literally give us. Of course, I want to get 64 pairs of Elytra, and I thought, what would be the best way to get 64 pairs of Elytra? Now, I thought straight away glitching or doing some kind of tricks or something like that. Definitely going that route. I tried to do some kind of teleportation glitch, was very unsuccessful. In fact, I tried a bunch of different glitches and I was very unsuccessful. And then I was like, hold on, I don't need to cheat. Minecraft, like not long ago, added this thing where you can set your render distance to 96 chunks. At least on my device, I can set it to 96 chunks. I'm pretty sure this won't be the same for everybody, but I mean 96 chunks. Dude, bear in mind, my recommended is 32 chunks for this device, and it allows me to go to 96. I mean, I do not know why it does that, but yeah, we will continue. Using this, I am going to get myself 64 pairs of Elytra. So, obviously, before this crusade, I needed to get kitted out. I simply took 3 shulker boxes. This would mean I could get 64 pairs of Elytra and some extra items from the end. I should mention, I'm only gonna focus on getting Elytra. I'm gonna leave everything else purely for time purposes. I'm also going to put a timer on screen. As soon as I see my first end city, I'm going to start the timer and we are going to go from there. I literally took 3 shulker boxes, 7 stacks of rockets, a little bit of food, all of my tools, and 1 pair of Elytra. In fact, I took my Logpog pair of Elytra. Some of you might remember these from a stream. So, with all my tools at hand, and of course, the render distance cheat. Should I call it a cheat? I mean, it's in the game. It's not a cheat. We was all set to get 64 pairs of Elytra. And this is exactly how it went. Straight off the bat, I did not expect this render distance to be this insane. I am standing on my main end island at the moment, and you can literally see the outer islands. I think they're over 1,000 blocks away, and yeah, I can quite clearly see my first end ship, which means my first pair of Elytra. Fortunately enough, when I actually arrived, it was a double end ship, so we had 2 for the price of 1. Super awesome. I knew this was going to be easy when I started this. I mean, come on, 96 chunks render distance, but geez, this is going to be too easy. Alright, let me know in the comments how many end ships you can see in this next little clip. It's actually insane. After going from end ship to end ship, we officially had one full shulker box of Elytra. So, I mean, I thought I'd do a little dance to celebrate. And to get a full box of Elytra in under 45 minutes, I would say that's pretty good. I did end up taking gold, iron, and diamonds. Just check out how many diamonds I found in this chest. But of course, Elytra was the main goal. I mean, this method was seemingly perfect. The only problems I had with it is when I went to ships I'd already been to. Bruh. But if I wasn't going to those, I mean, the wings were flowing. We were getting wings after wings after wings. There were so many. One thing there wasn't that many of was rockets. I only had 7 stacks, so I did have to be careful. Basically, now, once you get hit by a shulker, you can use your wings to, like, use it as a launcher, if you like. Kind of cool. And literally, just like that, another box was down. We literally had 10 pairs to go. So, at this point, I didn't actually realize I'd completed it. I had 65 pairs of Elytra on me. Of course, the 64 we came to get, and the 65th was the logpog one. So, we managed to get 64 pairs of Elytra in 1 hour and 45 minutes. It may have been a little bit less. I did forget to turn off the actual timer. Either way, 1 hour 45 minutes for 64 pairs of Elytra. I mean, come on, that is pretty insane. Towards the end of the expedition, I did run out of rockets. However, I did have ender pearls on me, so I was like jumping off the islands and kind of like doing stuff like that. Wouldn't advise doing this, especially when you've got 64, 65 pairs of Elytra on you. There was a couple times where I literally nearly died. That would have been unfortunate. But soon enough, we did find a portal, make it home just in time for bed. Then I fixed up my logpog wings on the XP farm, which is soon to be gone. And literally, in true Simply Survival fashion, the moment I turn around from this machine, it just starts raining. I mean, yeah, it always rains. But we actually did it. 64 pairs of Elytra. I actually can't believe it. That is all I've got time for today. I will catch you on the next one. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas.